Hello everyone and welcome to another live stream. Let me know if you can hear me. For some reason OBS reset all of my audio settings, so I hope I'm not too loud, not too quiet. If you're in the chat, make yourself known and let me know how I sound. Okay. Let's take a look at the players. We've got JorDan. Playing as the Red Slavs. Getting ready to take on Hera, playing as the Blue Incas. Hi, Joseph Scott. Let me know if my microphone volume is fine. Like I said, the recording studio OBS for some reason reset my audio, so I just want to make sure I'm not bursting any eardrums or hi Rebecca, causing anyone to go deaf, or if you can even hear me at all. For now though, JorDan Slavs, a civ that basically focuses on their melee units. You've got infantry, which essentially has every single upgrade. I'm good? Okay, awesome. And then you can actually upgrade your infantry to do trample damage, which is bonkers. And their unique unit, the Boyar, think of it, Teutonic Knight on horseback with even more, I think, pierce armor. But melee armor, my god, elite. 8 base melee armor. Now you can use your siege as a Slav. It does come 15% cheaper, which is fantastic because the Slavs have basically access to each and every unit from the siege workshop except for bombard cannons, and you can upgrade your castles to cost less stone, essentially replacing 40% of the cost with wood. Now you get supplies for free, your farmers work faster, and the one super duper cool thing about the Slavs, which frees up a lot of wood later on, or rather earlier on in the game, not only houses give you population room, barracks, stables, archery ranges, even siege workshops give you extra population space, which saves you a little bit of wood here and there. You know, you want to put on a little feudal age aggression. You have a bit more wood to build an archer or two more if you're building a barracks or archery range, etc. Now the Incas, my god, I consider these guys to be the quintessential counter civilization. Kamayuks counter cavalry, slingers counter infantry, upgraded skirmishers counter archers, and that's not even touching on their eagle warriors. And you can actually upgrade all three, the Kamayuks, slingers, and eagle warriors, to get even more armor, which is incredible. And their economy is actually pretty decent. You start with a free llama. I don't know, in this case, I think might have been a pig, maybe a llama. I'm not too sure. In the map where the herdables are pigs, do you still get a llama? Is it always a llama? I'm not too sure. We'll rewind and take a look. Your buildings cost less stone. Your houses support 10 population instead of the usual 5. And starting in Castle Age, these villagers become very tanky because they benefit from blacksmith upgrades. And by the way, you have all infantry blacksmith upgrades as the Mayans, as the Incas. So yeah, let's take a look at their bases, see where the players are. I don't know how long this game is going to be. I don't know how long this live stream is going to be. I'm hoping it's not one of these 20-minute games where one party bows out. I'm also hoping it's not a 5-hour game, although that could also be really fun. Hera, decent wall off here to the north, to the northwest, but his entire eastern and western portions are completely open, and that's exactly where JorDan is choosing to scout from. He has not seen his opponent just yet, but now he sees a little bit, just the tip of a lumberjack. He's going to come in. Let's take a look what he does, whether he continues scouting, tries to go in. For his part, JorDan also completely open to the north, the east, a decent wall off to the south, a decent wall off to the west, but pretty far away from the town center. So we'll see how the players decide to do this. What has Hera seen of his opponent's base? Not surprisingly, Hera has already located his opponent's base, already moving in with his Eagle Scout to the back, trying to get a sense of avenues of attack, avenues of weakness, where JorDan's resources are located, you know, areas where he can apply pressure, where he can be aggressive. Both players up to feudal basically at the same exact time. Never ceases to amaze how these high elo players somehow, starting with different civs and different economic bonuses, different situations, different locations for their resources, somehow always manage to go up. I shouldn't say always, but for the most part, manage to go up ridiculously close to one another. Ridiculously close. I mean, take a look. We're talking about 2 or 3 in-game seconds, which is literally 1 or 2 real-life seconds. But this Eagle Spout has to be careful. He doesn't want to get locked in here. And yeah, we'll see what the players decide to do for now. JorDan. Okay, interesting. Not exactly a wall off, but creating himself a little enclave here to protect these adorable lemon bushes with the pretty blue butterflies. He's building himself a barracks. Now remember, this, once it finishes, take a look at the population room. Should go from 25 to 30. Any second now. There it is. That's the beauty of the Slavs. I mean, it's one of their cool features. Infantry with trample damage and population space with military buildings really is a very underrated, in my opinion, set of economic boosts. Or rather, boosts, period. Some military, some economic. Man, I don't mind this, but this is pretty far. What's he going to do if Hera attacks into this part of his base? Right? I mean, what can he actually do to defend this? Not too sure. Hera, beyond this one little wall off here with a barracks, a house, and a bit of palisade, making no effort to wall himself in. I wonder if he intends to be super aggressive here. Has to clear up a bit of bamboo to give himself space for farms. But let's see, both players in feudal, both sitting on the exact same villager count, but Hera has managed to get into the back of JorDan's base with a few militia. Let's see what they can do. JorDan walling himself off here with a palisade. Oh. Oh, that's hilarious. Walled himself off the other way. Oh, no. That's so sour. You take so much care. You put so much effort into walling off. You think you're safe, but then you forget to wall off one tiny little tile, and all of a sudden, your opponent is inside your base. Is everyone's viewing okay? I'm getting an error message here from YouTube about viewing quality. Not too sure what that's about. In any event, JorDan, in with the scout, has taken some damage. Let's see what he decides to do with this. Is this just going to keep scouting around? Is he going to try to pick off a villager or two? Not that he can with that amount of HP. It's absolutely dog shit. Militias are just roaming. They're not going to do anything. Hera's out with his archers. He's going to bait and trap these guys with these archers. He wants to get close to that one unit with 1 HP, or how much HP is this? Yeah, literally 2 HP. One second, guys. It's telling me I should lower my bitrate. Oh, sorry. Let's pause the game first. You can see perfectly. Okay, I'm going to lower the bitrate anyway. If I remember where the hell to do that. I think it's an output. Yeah, let's try to change that to 12,000. Okay. So that should do it. Okay. Now Hera continuing to harass these infantry units with his archers, but they disengaged, instead moving south. We'll see what he wants to accomplish with this. There's another red dot. I'm assuming it's that very damaged scout. Or rather, JorDan. Hera building up, shoring up his wall off his defenses, putting down a blacksmith. And now he has the requisite structures to go up to castle. Unfortunately, he does not have the food or the gold. His opponent, though, lucky for him, is even further away from going up to castle. Although now our red Slavic outnumbers his blue Incan opponent by 1 military unit. Continuing to shell away at this eagle. Hera must be focused somewhere else on the map. Probably dealing with these archers, trying to poke and prod at his wood line. But these archers have to be careful. Oh, actually, never mind. The eagle's at half health. Not too much he's going to do here. Oh, is he going to escape, or is he going to try to wall him off here? Oh, he tries to get the villager. The villager would do well to run towards the archers, actually. Or, I guess, stand and fight, although high ground advantage here for Hera does end up losing the 2 militias. And now JorDan plopping down a stable. Hera, though, out and about with 3 skirmishers, an eagle, and 2 archers of his own on the way. 1 attack upgrade for his ranged units. His opponent, the Red Slav, not a single military upgrade, preferring quantity over quality. He is going up to 37 villagers. Hera does not care. He is going up to castle. Okay, starting to wall off. Very much closer to his base. And that's the thing with maps like this, where you have these big, wide, open spaces. It really forces the players to get creative when it comes to their wall-offs, their siphoning points. Like, this is not a complete wall-off, right? What Hera's doing, he's trying to create a kill zone so that if JorDan does want to engage into him, he's going to have to take a bunch of town center fire, which is never, ever a good idea, especially in feudal age, very much so still in early castle age. You can pump out knights all you want, but in early castle age, a fully garrisoned town center is going to make very quick work of a knight. Full health scout takes a javelin to the face, retreats. And now JorDan is also up to castle, but a full minute and a half behind. Let's see what he can do. Will the minute and a half end up hurting him, or will he be able to sustain it on the back of 4 extra villagers and 3 extra military count? Hera right now with the score lead. Let's take a look at his map vision. Oh man, he's seen a lot of the map. JorDan has basically abandoned the periphery. He does not want to see the... Oh, sorry about that. Let me click on him again. He does not want to see or does not care about the western frontier, does not care about the eastern frontier. He only really wants to see one thing and one thing only, and that is a path of attack towards Hera. He is moving in with a bunch of archers, but these are not going to be crossbows for at least another 2 minutes. Hi, your mom. Glad you can join us. Yeah, some late night casting or early morning, depending where you are. I'm going to take a bit of a break in the next few days from live streaming, so I figured, why the hell not? Let's throw in one more live stream. I have so much fun doing this. As long as my freaking internet can can hold up. Oh, I'm getting so many errors for my internet. I have no clue what's going on. As long as you guys can see, as long as you guys can hear. What's the Shakespeare sonnet? So long lives this, and this gives life to thee. JorDan playing very defensive with his skirmishers. But he has to. He's still 8 seconds away from hitting castles. His opponent going up to crossbows immediately. Ballistics going down for Hera. Let's see what JorDan does once he reaches castle. Immediately starts constructing a second town center. Immediately. Oh, wow. You know, it might be your experience might be different than mine, but I rarely see a crossbow and an elite skirmisher upgrade being researched at once at the same time. Not surprised, though. JorDan's army basically evenly split here. 7 skirms, 8 archers. Now, crossbows, but where are they going? Where are you going? Your health is shitty. What is our Incan player doing? Siege workshop. Okay, and now Hera, having reached castle first, is taking the villager lead. But I don't know that that's going to last very long. Now we've got 2 town centers for Slavs. You think Slavs are better in this case, your mom? You know, I never discount the Incas. First of all, never discount 2 things. Number 1, never discount Hera, and never discount the Incans. I think they're one of the quintessential counter civilizations. They've got basically a counter to everything except siege, which I mean, I shouldn't say except siege. It is very situational, but yeah, if JorDan here with the 15% cheaper siege, and like I said, the Slavs avail themselves of the entire roster of siege units with the exception of the bombard cannon. If he can get up to onagers, that might spell doom and gloom here for our blue Inca, who has gone up to 15 crossbows and now is getting a mangonel of his own, slowly, very slowly plotting his way across the map. These skirmishers are in for a rude surprise because they are not going to be able to take on this onager. Sees a little bit of the reveal and backs away immediately with both players. We'll see what JorDan decides to do here. Will he counterattack? It looks kind of like he's really planning on it. But what is he building here? His siege workshop of his own. You do not want to go siege to siege when your Incas playing against the Slavs, I don't think. You want JorDan to win? You're rooting for the underdog when you take a look at the Elos up top? Somebody recently, the video I posted earlier today, somebody said that I sound like I'm on Team Viper, but the reality is I don't really care who wins. I just want to see some fun, good old-fashioned killing, some good old-fashioned sniping, some good old-fashioned micro from both of these players. If this wasn't live, you'd have a picture-in-picture showing Hera's base currently under attack by JorDan. But I think the stronger unit here, obviously, is the siege, so let's keep an eye on that. I don't think these ranged units are going to accomplish very much beyond sniping a villager here and there. Oh, has to be so careful, does Hera. This one onager, don't clump your onagers. Now you've got two onagers that are basically on death's door. I mean, now you can send your skirmishers. Now you can send some crossbows to deal with his Hera, plopping down a third town center. Got a second while we were looking at the battle. Very far off campus, but needs that gold. And let's take a look at what the direction this game will go. Yeah, Hera's micro is just insane, but when your onagers are down to, what was it, like 5 HP? Micro, you're hard out, your opponent is still going to be able to tickle away at that and knock them down. And now Hera's on the retreat, but JorDan spreading his units wide. Does he realize there's a clump of... No, he doesn't realize that there's a forest here blocking his way. If Hera goes left, oh, it's going to be disastrous for him. JorDan has to roll the dice. Do you go left? Do you go left? And then I highlight the right side. Sorry, guys. Do you go right? Do you go left? Now he's trying to force Hera to the right with these mangonels. Brilliant play here by JorDan, trying to box in his opponent. Let's take a look at Hera's vision. Oh, no. No, he relented with the pressure on the left, and Hera uses that opportunity to sneak by his units. Oh, that's so bad. Plus, he has his own mangonel on the way. JorDan misplaying that, had an opportunity to sandwich and get rid of the entire army of Hera, probably or maybe get a GG out of it, but instead leaves his opponent a little gap here between the gold and the forest, and Hera wisely decides to disengage, but here comes JorDan from the right side. But Mangonel on the high ground is going to be able to do a lot of damage. Now we're essentially in a war of micro. I mean, Hera doing the best he can. He was completely outnumbered in terms of crossbows. Oh, tries to attack ground, thinking that JorDan's going to move forward, but JorDan instead just hangs out at the top of the hill. Does end up losing a single crossbow, but take a look at their HP. My God, they're at half HP. Love this town center location. Lots of space for farms. Good access to this stone. Okay, the players have disengaged. Let's take this as an opportunity to take a look at their bases. Hera, incredibly decentralized. Town centers all over the place. Military productions, one barracks, one archery, or two archery ranges, rather. A red Slav, one barracks, two archery ranges, a siege workshop, and two stables. So, in terms of production facilities, our red Slav is very much ahead, but down one villager, down one army supply. Not the end of the world. Are you going to eventually shoot? Oh... Aim for the moon, hit the stars, says JorDan, misses both. Ends up himself losing a bunch of units. And Hera now firmly taking control of the center of the map. We'll see if he sends any villagers. I see a bunch of blue dots. Where are you going? No, you've got an axe in your hand, so you're not going to build anything. But JorDan, sneaky, trying to go around the back. Let's see what he can accomplish here. Let's see what Hera can accomplish here. Oh, has to be careful. Hera keeps taking a little bit of damage here and there on his mangonels, which weakens them up. You think he should maybe send a villager with an attack force like this? It's not a bad idea. Oh, that red one's going to die for sure. Send one villager, just kill it. It's never a bad idea when you're moving forward with siege. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh my god. Hera is just winning the Mango micro war, but red crossbows, red spears making their way. These guys just hanging out on patrol duty. A house randomly in the middle of nowhere. Now we've got a Slavic castle going down. We'll see if we get to see some boyars. They're always so much fun to watch. They're just so freaking tanky. But anyway, back to my main question. If you're attacking your opponent with this many mangonels and you know your opponent is going to counter it with mangonels, oh god, what a civilian massacre. Pays the price immediately though, and then gets another. Oh my god, Hera's play here. And this is what I was talking about. If you know your opponent is countering you with siege of his own, send a villager. But if your opponent is going to counter with knights, I mean, we're taking a look behind the trees here. Oh, sorry guys, I didn't realize that for some reason. Man, Age of Empires is such a finicky game lately. Either it disconnects, or now I see my small tree mod has been removed. I literally just noticed that, which is why we're not seeing the units behind here, but rather their shadows. Incan Castle, King of the Hill. Love this location. Love it. Not protecting really any resources, but completely cutting off the western portion of the map. Yeah, the Knights did clean that up. I mean, he did lose a bunch of them. 4 more on the way. And now Hera sitting at half the army supply, but 13 villagers ahead. Oh, I wonder why he... Yeah, I mean, he must have seen the castle was going to go up, so decided to run away with the knight. I was going to say, why didn't he run away fully with the skirmishers? And what is Hera planning here? He's going up to 110 villagers. He's got 29 villagers on gold to JorDan's 7. So he is going to be rich AF, and sorry guys, tongue-tied. That was his plan all along. Quick-ish Imperial, 36 minutes into the game. But take a look at JorDan. He's everywhere. He's got a lumber camp here. He's got knights streaming to the east. He's got a crossbow keeping an eye on the eastern frontier of Hera's base. A knight keeping an eye on the western frontier with more knights streaming in. He's got these 2 skirmishers that have been just hanging out in this area forever. They're going to see the outpost building. Hera has been constrained. Take a look at his map vision. He can't see anything that's going out on the map. His opponent, my god, he sees everything. Take a look at this Swiss cheese of vision. Monks, maybe? Yeah. I bet he wishes he was Aztecs, if he wants to go monks. But here come the Kamayuks. Oh, these are going to shred through all these knights. But very, very slowly, as they are not the fastest unit in the game. Another castle going down for our Inca. Although buildings starting to go under attack. But under attack by 1 crossbow. But here we go. Hera desperately running away to the castle. The knights body blocking a villager. She goes down, immediately disengages, gets 2 kills, and runs away. Knows when to take a win. And what are you producing? Detonets. Okay. So our Slavic player wants to be able to construct a whole bunch of castles for a whole bunch of wood instead of stone. Hera, though, 30 seconds away from Imperial. I wonder how much this will surprise his opponent. Let's keep an eye on the top left of our screen and see what the hell JorDan decides to do once in 10 seconds he sees that his opponent has hit Imperial. Oh, the frickin' boyars, you love to see them. They're so frickin' tanky. Take a look at their base attack at 12. They might as well be infantry. And now let's see what JorDan decides to do. Horse collar. Not something I expected, but it is what it is. Only 1 boyar out on the map. 2 knights are not going to do anything, especially when they're damaged. And now Hera has again secured his base, but JorDan with these little pinprick insertions of random 1 unit here, 2 units there. Let's see what he can do, but we've got an Incan castle shelling away at houses. We've got a Slavic castle to the right of it. I hear the twang of a trebuchet. Where are you? There you are. I guess this little bit is underneath the castle, so you can see. Now we've got an Eagle Warrior, or an Eagle Scout, rather, in production for our blue Inca. Let me know what you think. Which Eagles are the best in the game? I mean, I favor the Mayan Eagles with 100 HP. The Aztecs are bonkers with their extra attack. The Incas get the extra armor. Always fun to see how they balance these civs, especially things like very, very specialized units like Eagles or Elephants. You know, some Elephants move faster, some have crazy HP, some have an attack boost, some do a million and one things. For now, though, this castle is going to come it's going to go down rather very quickly. These Kameyuks still circling, but has our red Slav decided to go cavalry? He has with the Boyar. I mean, take a look at the attack bonus on these guys for cavalry, +8, and they're not even elite. That's just bonkers. A very aggressive here by castle here by Hera. And let's see. Okay. Hello. Wake up, guys. Okay. Decides to place the castle a little bit to the north of his initial position. But let's take a look. Our red Slav is doubling down on the cavalry. This is not a lot of Kameyuks, but he is going up to 21. Let's see how a Boyar does against them, though. I mean, take a look at that freaking melee armor, 6. And their bonus against cavalry, not yet the best. I think it goes up to 12 once they become elite. All out Kameyuks are better. By the way, I love this unit. The Kameyuk unit. That massive spear, being able to attack through a wall, being able to poke and prod behind one another. And now we've got, what do we have here? Boyars attacking the back of Hera's base. This is a lot of exposed farms. 3 kills already on these guys, but the question is, what the hell is JorDan going to do? He is going men-at-arms. Okay, so he's going I guess what the game designers called for this civilization, right? I think they call it an infantry / siege civilization. And let's see if let's see what he can accomplish here. For now, Incas basically roaming the map at random at will. These Boyars still sitting on only 3 kills, but I don't think I saw the Druzhina upgrade to give trample damage to his infantry. Okay, Hera deciding to just clear up some space here in the center of the map. He sees the flag. He knows there's units here. JorDan needs to cancel these production. You're not going to do anything with 3 swordsmen against how many Kameyuks is this? Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know why he's continuing to produce units out of these structures. He knows they're about to get overrun entirely. Some synchronized poking and prodding going on. He wants to take this barracks down. But behind this, JorDan building a very defensive castle here. Hera pushing in. What does he have? 3 trebuchets, 32 Kameyuks. His army supply, his villagers supply, basically 30 supply ahead of his opponents. They are crazy. Oh, sorry guys, I am having some issues with the mouse. Yeah, those farmers are crazy. They move a little bit faster. Basically turning them into Berber villagers when they're on the farms. 2 trebuchets trying to knock down this castle will definitely get it. The question is, has JorDan just expanded a little bit too much, too widely all over the map? This is not a small map. And what is he building here? Now he's building a lumber camp here. He's got enough stone and wood for another castle. Does our red Slavic player, who now replaces 2 castles. And now he's gathering his army. They are meeting. Oh, wow. We've got a Slavic Kameyuk. I did not see the presence of monks here. Yeah, he's gathering his army, going up to Imperial himself, strengthening his buildings, giving them more HP, an extra 10%. Walling himself off to the east is JorDan does not want to deal with any backstab. Very interesting placement for a castle here. Very interesting. Why not... Well, I guess he can't really place it there. The Trebs are still here. I thought they would have pivoted east. Okay, and now both players are in Imperial 48 minutes into the game. JorDan has sent these villagers. I thought we were going to see some kind of cool backstab, but no, instead they're just gathering wood, and these Kameyuks are just going to run amok on these villagers. 3 of them will take that villager down, turn around, attack the camp. their compatriots have headed north. But JorDan, I think you need to complete your wall off here, no? Leaves himself exposed. Good idea, but I think a little too slow to build that wall. And take a look at the mini-map. Now Hera is the one that's basically pushing in 57 army supply to 44, 58 to 44. By the time I start a sentence and finish a sentence, the army supplies have changed drastically. And now he's starting to pick and prod at JorDan's military infrastructure. Where's JorDan's army? Okay, they're going to be champions in about 1 minute and 6 seconds. Let's take a look at their upgrades. 1 away from fully attack, and they have the full defense. The Kamayuks, +4, +4. And let's see what JorDan can do here. I mean, Hera's supply capped at 200. JorDan struggling to get up to 170. Hera has just ringed his opponent in with a entire wall of castles here, slowly but surely taking down his opponent's infrastructures. I don't know what the hell these boyars think they're doing. Oh, JorDan decides to sacrifice his one converted Kamayuk. Yeah, exactly. Druzhina is going... I didn't see if he researched it. We'll take a look at the end of the game. I didn't notice. But definitely some... Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, so in 20 seconds, we're going to see, I'm hoping, a pretty cool fight. We've got almost perfectly upgraded champions against perfectly upgraded Kamayuks, and now they're moving in 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Now we've got the trample damage, and let's see what the hell happened. A few pokes and prods from Hera does manage to tickle away at the HP. 3,000 HP of champions, about the same in Kamayuks. And now the Kamayuks are running away right into the Treb, right into the wall of castles, I'm sure. Oh no, they turn around. Oh, they're trying to get JorDan in on move command. What the hell's JorDan doing? Oh my god, what a disaster. What an absolute disaster for JorDan here. That was atrocious. That was atrocious. Oh my goodness. I mean, he's got enough resources for what, 3 more champions? Oh my god, that was disgusting. JorDan, I don't know why the hell he just stopped. If and when the game ends, I mean, obviously it's going to end, but when the game ends, remind me, we're going to rewind to the 52-minute mark. I want to see if JorDan was distracted somewhere else and didn't realize that Hera had completely turned around. Yeah, it seems like GG. I wonder if Hera distracted him somewhere. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, let's take a look. That was freaking disgusting. Okay, so let's take a look at what's going on the map. I mean, I expected a much more even fight than that. That was I'm trying not to swear, guys. That was just filthy. Yeah, that Inca. I mean, take a look at them. They're so freaking cool. But yeah, let's take a look. I wonder if Hera did something to distract his opponent. Let's take a look at all the parts of the map that are on fire. We've got 2 Trebs shelling away at a castle here. This is not news to JorDan. It looks like it's been shelling away for a while. We've got a castle being attacked here by another Treb. JorDan with 3 Trebs of his own, taking a little engage here again. Oh. Taking a little engage here. Let's see what happens here with these champions. Yeah, so the champions get rid of that. JorDan moves south in just pure line formation. So you know there's going to be some clumping and whatnot happening. He's attacking the castle. He's being attacked here. So Hera didn't really pull any kind of maneuver here, except he did a complete about face. He pretended like he was going to retreat. Let's see if JorDan, by the way, has seen all of these castles. Yeah, he's seen these castles. So I wonder if JorDan thought that Hera was retreating towards the castles, hit move command, and let's just see what happens here. Hera immediately turns around. Okay, so let's take a look at this moment, if Hera's doing anything to distract his opponent. He's tickling away at a stable, continuing to attack this castle with his Trebs, continuing to pull shit here with Kamayuks, continuing to deal with the Trebs here. Okay, so Hera didn't do anything unique. Didn't do anything special. He's freaking out. Yeah, I can see that. So let's put it on slow motion. Okay, by the way, let's take a look at what we're working with. I mean, could this fight have been any more even? We've got 2,700 supply of champions. We've got 2,900 supply of Kameyuks, 1 unit apart. So remember that. 39 champs, 40 Kameyuks. Attack on a 12, defend on a 5. Attack on a 15, defend on a 4. But the HP here goes to the Kameyuk. So I'm not going to do the math right now off the top of my head. I'm not going to subject you guys while watching to me struggling to add numbers together. But let's see what happens. Hera turns around. And take a look at this clumping here. Oh, God, JorDan. Oh, my God. Just now he starts attacking. And take a look at that HP. It's down, what, 600-700 points before the fight even started. Oh, my God. He loses 5 champions for free. Oh, lordy, help us. Now these guys are still just hanging out, doing nothing. JorDan's infantry spreading to the flanks. Oh, no. I mean, you see, this is the power of the Kameyuk, right? Because what we're not seeing here, what's very difficult to see, is that JorDan's front line of champs are actually fighting. Take a look at the HP on the Kameyuks. You see the bars? They're actually taking damage from champions. But because of the way he was clumped here, the champions beyond the front row have to circle around the sides. Whereas the Kameyuks, because of their range, they are a ranged melee unit. They don't have to do anything of the sort. So they can just sit here shelling away. Look at this. You have, and every single Kameyuk is doing something. Every single Kameyuk is poking and prodding and killing with these long-ass spears. While JorDan's army is needs to move around to disengage. So Hera, my God, what game sense. By the way, take a look at how big this sword is. This is a long sword, man. This is crazy. I don't know how men in the medieval age wielded these swords. I mean, I'm probably not the only one who has been to a freaking museum and has seen some of these swords that look like they're 4.5 feet long. I don't know what the hell they ate back then that they could lift it. I don't think I could lift something like that right now. But in any event, these Kameyuks, Hera played them perfectly. Like I said, every single one of these Kameyuks is engaged. Let's rewind again and just look at the clump. And just take a look at the northern part of the battle. Take a look at these. So you've got some champs doing something, but look at these guys. Half of them are just hanging out. They're not doing anything. Oh, terrible engage here for JorDan. Hera playing to the strength of these Kameyuks. They're not really designed for the purpose of taking on infantry. I mean, take a look at their attack. Oh, okay, so these are elite now. I see the plus 12. I mean, the elephant plus 20, my God. But yeah, Hera with the Deke pretended like he was retreating, lulled his opponent into a sense of security, got him to round a corner horribly. And while his opponent looks away for 1 second, look at this. His army is still on move command, and JorDan's has already started. Almost every single Kameyuk from the beginning is attacking. Wow. What a brilliant battle here for Hera. What incredible game sense. And yeah, he just takes the W. My God. Yeah, that pass-through damage. Yeah, look, the Slavs are a finicky civilization. When I first started casting in one of my first games, I think I casted Slavs, and I said I think they're one of the least endowed civs in the game. Let's take a look at the stats, though. 91 champions, 112. Beautiful. Elite Kameyuk. Hera, as always, with the crazy micro. Hit JorDan, though, no slouch at 157. Kill count here for Hera, 175 to 120. Not a surprise. Sorry, I'm trying not to swear. He decimated the entire group of champions here. Let's take a look at the eco. I see the relics, while I wasn't looking, were taken. Okay, so Hera just edged out his opponent a little bit. 4,500 more gold, though. This is a problem. Even though JorDan collecting more relics had the gold longer. And that's all she wrote. What a fun game. I mean, JorDan did his best to poke and prod on every single side that he could. And Hera just took it, withstood it, and then just put the pedal to the metal. I mean, take a look at this spine of castles that he built along the western portion of the map. And then just what a beautiful fight. What a beautiful fight. I'm going to take a look if there's a historical comparison to this, because there must be. I think, oh my God, I want to say the Battle of Hastings. Is that the one where he thought his opponent was retreating? He charged forward and then got sandwiched. I think it's the Battle of Hastings. I'm going to look it up, and if it's not, I'm going to make a comment. But in any event, this isn't a history podcast. This is an Age of Empires live stream. We saw an incredibly fun game. Hera, JorDan, thank you to everyone who joined. I'm glad I got my microphone to work. I'm glad I worked past these YouTube issues to be able to stream yet again. I will be taking a little break. I am heading on a little bit of a vacation, but I'll send a community post out tomorrow or the next day, and in less than a week, I'll be back. And then, believe me, I am going to start ramping up these live streams. I just have so much fun doing this. It's just a lot of fun. So I'm going to be doing a lot more live streams, a lot more videos, a lot more content. I'm going to be throwing the entire kitchen sink at you. You are going to love it. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So for now, thank you to everyone who watched. Hera takes the W. JorDan, though, putting up quite an effort. GG to both players, and good night, good morning, good afternoon to everyone. I will see you very soon.